Hi everyone, this is Noah from UC Berkeley making this fourth video for IUR 190G. The company in focus this week is Barnes & Noble, which is trying to utilize its Nook to survive against Amazon. So I will try to explain Barnes & Noble's current position and competition, and their situation in the patent war with its e-reader, the Nook. Here are some of the defunct book chains that you might know of. Borders went bankrupt last year. There are still some chains alive, but they're either more regional like Books A Million or they're at airports like Hudson Booksellers. The big reason why so many chains have gone out of business is Amazon. Amazon, as you might know, started out as an online bookseller in 1995. Because it is based online, they can sell more different kinds of books since it's not restricted to floor space as the old-fashioned booksellers are. Since they don't need as much space, this keeps costs low and customers like the resulting low prices. So unless the customer needs the book then and there, it is hard for the competition to survive against Amazon. Apparently, they're set to open a retail store in Seattle this year, so they're probably going to be kind of like a mix of a normal bookstore and an Apple store, so they'll be selling Kindles as well as real books. They're also trying to make a new publishing division. So one of the reasons that Barnes and Noble survived while others didn't is that Barnes has a publishing division where they publish their own books, which cuts out the middleman and raises their profits. So Amazon's trying to get contracts with authors right now as well. Barnes also has the Nook, which is a e-reader like the Kindle. So the problem that Barnes and Noble has with the Nook right now is that they're under litigation from Microsoft. The Nook uses a variant of Android which uses some technologies patented by Microsoft. Other companies such as LG, HTC, and Samsung have signed deals with Microsoft agreeing to pay Microsoft some money for every Android device sold. But Motorola and Barnes are still fighting against Microsoft. So far, it's been Microsoft that's been winning all the lawsuits, which might explain why companies keep signing deals with Microsoft. So in December, the ITC judged Motorola infringed on Microsoft patent, and soon after LG signed the deal. More recently, earlier this month, ITC has judged that Microsoft is not misusing its patents to get licensing money. So they say Microsoft is bargaining hard, but it is legal. I think one of the reasons that Barnes and Noble is fighting so hard while others have signed deals is that the Nook is a much cheaper device than, let's say, a Galaxy by Samsung. So the cheapest Nook sells for $99, the most expensive one's about $250, and Microsoft's asking about $10 per device. So $10 out of a $100 device, that's a lot of money. In terms of what Barnes can do in the future, it looks like Barnes will either have to pay Microsoft some money, which will hopefully for them be less than $10 per device, or they will have to get a new OS for the Nook, which will not infringe on other companies' patents. There's also talk of spinning off the Nook as a separate company, so that will, number one, protect Barnes and Noble a little bit from direct effects, and two, maybe make it more efficient, make the Nook business more efficient so they can make more profit. The other thing they will have to do is compete against Amazon for publishing deals. If they can get exclusive deals with popular authors, that will help Barnes make more money. So that's it for this week. I don't know how Barnes will fare in the lawsuit, but from what I know, it seems like they will be losing against Microsoft. This will hurt Barnes and Noble, and worst case scenario, there will be no more big bookstore chains left. I only go maybe once a year to Barnes, but would Microsoft be willing to drive Barnes out of business if it comes down to that, or would they compromise if Barnes cooperates?